Hey, what is up, guys? Bricks96 here. Today's set we're going to be taking a look at is a very special set. It is a Ninjago 15-year anniversary set, and that is the Ninja character display. That's Lego set 71866. This set comes with 447 pieces and retails for $44.99. This set does come with all of the original Ninja, which is really cool. You have Zane, Cole, Nia in her Samurai X, Master Wu, Jay, Kai, and you have Lloyd right up there, which is really cool. And then you also do have the Elemental Master of Lightning, which is Jay's mom, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people are liking these new sets because of the obviously the upgraded or the remade new old suits, and then obviously we are getting exclusive minifigures just like Star Wars did it for their anniversaries. But yeah, pretty cool for Ninjago. Can't wait to see how it looks built. But yeah, let's go and take a look. Alrighty, guys, here it is, the Ninjago Ninja character display. Actually, with all of the ninjas displayed, it actually looks really cool. But man, oh man, is it a dust collector. I've had to dust this set probably a couple times. I've been MIA for a while, just really busy going through some personal things. But, with the grace of God, I am pulling through everything. But yeah, we do have Kai, the current elemental master of fire, right there. We do have Lloyd, the green ninja, the current elemental master of life. I believe it was already established in Dragon's Risings. Obviously, he was considered the elemental master of energy, but it's now life. We do have Cole, the current elemental master of earth. We do have Sensei Wu. We do have Nia in her Samurai X outfit, which is really cool. She is the current elemental master of water, but here she is Samurai X. We have Jay, which is my favorite ninja, hence why he is in the front, the current elemental master of lightning. We do have Zane right here, the current elemental master of ice, and I keep saying current elemental masters because the 15-year anniversary of the Ninjago sets is giving us old elemental masters, and this is Jay's biological mom, which is, I believe her name is Liber. But yeah, she was the formal elemental master of lightning. Really cool that we are getting these older these older elemental masters, which is really cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the build first, and then we'll take a look at the minifigures one at a time. Alrighty, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the build by itself. One thing I do want to point out is I really do like the border that these anniversary sets have. You can see it matches very well with the stands that the anniversary figures themselves have. One thing I found really interesting is that there's no connection point in here. Obviously you have the 1x2 brick right there with the Technic holes, and then you have the 1x2 brick with the Technic pins already attached to them, so it really can't attach to itself. I know these are supposed to go with the stand that comes in the Old Town set, but I mean, if it's included with this, it should be connected. But it's a very simple fix. You literally would just take this top piece off and then just switch the pieces over like so, and then you're able to connect it, and then there you go. So if you want to have all of the minifigures displayed, you can probably have all of the, a couple few here and then a few more here, and then I don't know if you want to put like, the young Master Wu, young Garbodon, and their father, the first elemental Spinjitzu master, right in here. But obviously it's going to be covering this really nice detailing that we have with the gold hearts, the gold ingot pieces, the gold stud right there, and then obviously these cone pieces going all the way around. But yeah, really cool design nonetheless. And then going up just a little bit more, we can see that there are these green pieces, plates indicating some grass, and you do have a bit of foliage, just a bit of flowers right there. I really do like this simple statue build. I'm not quite too sure what these are called. I know they're in front of a lot of like, Asian inspired temples or things like that, which is again really simple build, but really cool. I really do like how they have like the gray flower piece right up there, making it really cool, not just a gray stud. And Going on to the other side, you can see there's a small little simple build of a cherry blossom tree. Simple but effective, really good. You do have some gray rock pieces here, or indicating rock pieces, and then a little bit of more foliage right there. One thing I really do like about this design are the stairs. I like how they kind of go, you know, kind of are aligned, but then it has just a bit of, it goes, you know, off to the side just a little bit. It's indicating that, you know, this was built around the foundation that is in the mountain that is in, built on top of, I should say. But yeah, then you go back to normal as far as stairs are being aligned. And then yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of studs here, and then a bunch of these like jumper pieces or action superhero action pieces. They are obviously to display the minifigures, as I showed you a little bit earlier in the video. But yeah, really cool. And we finally get to the gate. As you can see, I'm pretty sure it bugs you, because it bugs me. The door doesn't open all the way, which is, you know, a bit unfortunate. I tried fixing it, but one door just ends up being more off to the side, and then you can see there's gap. There'll be more gap here. But yeah, I guess this is what Lego could have done with the pieces that they had. I'm not sure if they could have made different pieces, but yeah, really cool. The doors do open, as you can see. Kind of cool how when I opened it, Master Wu's right there. But yeah, really cool if you want to you know, display with the door open, if you want to display with the door closed, which I've seen a lot of people do. It's totally up to you, but for me personally, it really bugs me that there is this gap right here. But moving the camera just a little bit, I want to show you guys the, you know, the details on the roof right here. Nothing too like too special, but I really do like this. I feel like this probably could have had some type of symbol. I can't remember off the top of my head if there was a symbol in the show. But yeah, I really do like this gold round 2x2. I think it could have had like some Ninjago for, I don't know, ninja, or I really don't know. It could have had a symbol for something. But yeah, really cool. And we'll go ahead and turn the camera back down just a little bit, and then we will turn the set and show you guys the back. So yeah, this is these like newer clip pieces. I think they were introduced in either Monkey Kid, or I'm not quite too sure if it was Ninjago, the one that introduced it, but I do remember seeing these a lot on Monkey Kid sets. And then obviously they are for sure on Dream sets, because these allow you to add things with the clips, or take things off, take them off from different sets. But anyways, I'm just ranting. I really do like these little pen holder pieces that are acting as candlesticks, and then we do have some flames right up there. I wonder who turned those on, you know, fire. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of studs right here. If you want to display it with the door open, you can probably only display one figure right here, but I mean, I'll show you guys. It kind of covers the figure quite a bit, if I'm not gonna lie, because turning it around, you barely see them. So, you know, looks like if they're coming up, I guess that looks kind of cool. And then if you were to have like Master Wu right there, and then some of the ninja more like jumping out through here, that probably would look cool, but it would then be very cramped. But nonetheless, they are giving you different options of displaying the minifigures. We're going to close the doors right back up. But the real treat of this set, in my opinion, as far as builds go, is this little scene right here. You do have the sticker pieces of, I believe that's Young Wu and Young Garbodon, the fight of brothers, which is really cool. You see Wu's kicking Garbodon into some type of portal. I can't remember the lore of Ninjago right now. It's honestly, I haven't even finished Dragon Rising Part 3 or Part 2. I can't even remember. It's been a while since I watched Ninjago. I don't have Netflix right now. But yeah, I really do like these little sand green mats on the floor. You do have a small little table, and on the table you do have a couple of cups right there, and I'm assuming they're cups, not necessarily anything else, because of this little teapot, which is really cool. Again, you can display minifigures sitting down here, whether it's Master Wu talking to Cole, whether it's Master Wu talking to Kai, Lloyd, whoever, which is really cool. But speaking of character, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures because that's what I'm excited for. Alrighty guys, so the first minifigure we'll be taking a look at is going to be the Elemental Master of Ice. That is Zane Julian, if you want to be more specific. But yeah, I really do like the new updated look on these older suits. You can see some most of them integrated the gold pretty nicely. Unfortunately, they did do my favorite ninja dirty, in my opinion. Obviously, I'll show you guys when we get there. But yeah, this design is actually really cool. I really do like the torso printing, the leg printing. As you can see, there's a little bit of toe printing just to show that they are like wearing either sandals or, you know, I like that they went that extra mile. They didn't have to, but they did. Really cool. All of the figures do have toe printing. You can see his weapons of choice are the infamous shurikens of ice. I really do like how the gold is implemented on the hood pieces. You can see they do have the older armor on, but now in gold, which is really cool. Taking the mask off, you can see Zane does have his normal human face, but turning it around, he does have his battle damaged half ninjoid face, which is really cool. I really do like how he looks with the helmet on, but I wanted to just display him as his human form, or before we knew he was in Ninjoid. But again, really cool. One thing I do want to show you guys is taking the headpiece off and armor piece off, turning it around. You can see a better look at the back, which is really cool. I do like that they have his sign right there. But yeah, really cool minifigure. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Alrighty, the next minifigure we'll be taking a look at is going to be the current Elemental Master of Earth with his infamous Quake, what is it? Scythe? Scythe of Quake? I'm not quite too sure. Golden Scythe of Quake. I can't even remember. I can't talk right now. But yes, his infamous Scythe, which is really cool. I do like when they have these brick built weapons. You'll see a lot of them obviously don't have brick built weapons, but I really do like when Lego does brick built weapons well. A lot of the times they are oversized, but most of the time, like here, I do think, you know, it looks pretty cool. Obviously the dragon handle piece could be a little bit smaller, probably half the size of this, and it would be really cool, kind of like a lightsaber hilt. But I know that's a lot of detail to just be putting on a small little piece. Anyways, Cole actually is one of the ones that I think integrated gold the best in their suit. Taking his weapon off, you can see that, I mean, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite designs. He's not my favorite ninja, but it is one of my favorite designs. As far as you know, as far as the design goes, it does look a little bit weird because, as you can see, he does have like these belts on the hip and on the legs. It doesn't show any belts on the torso, which is, you know, to me it just looks like these legs don't belong there. But I mean, they're the same color brown. You do see they have gold buckles. Obviously he does have the buckles right there with his like chest armor, breastplate, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, taking off the helmet, you do see he does have his angry expression. Turning him around, he should have a much more calming expression with the good old smile and one eyebrow raised. Again, taking his head off and turning him around, you can see he does have pretty much the same design as Zane goes, but obviously he does have the breastplate. But I meant in the way of having his symbol right smack in the middle, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. Again, one of the better ninjas that did implement this gold armor a lot better than most of the ninjas. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Alrighty, the next ninja we'll be taking a look at is going to be Nia. Nia is actually one of my favorite designs as far as her suits. She's not my favorite ninja. Her lover is actually my favorite ninja. If you know, you know. But yeah, I really do like Nia as a character. I really do like how they, you know, obviously she was a helper, then she became Samurai X, and then she became the elemental master of water, but right here she is just portrayed as of right now as the Samurai X, which is really cool. You can see she does have like the this jaw piece that I know was introduced for the stone armor warriors, which is really cool. I do really love her torso, hip, and leg design. This one flows, it flows beautifully. It goes really well. I do like the gold trimmings on the armor, which is really cool. That turquoise belt is giving a little hit that is normally her main colors. I really do like that they kept that there. And her armor piece is actually one of the newer armor piece with the one shoulder side, and she obviously can put both of her katanas right there. One thing actually I never noticed is this little design of like a knot or whatever that is. I never noticed that when looking at these armor pieces, but yeah, I really do like this. Obviously you can see she does have the helmet that was for Karloff. That's what I think of it, Karloff, or like the samurai ninjas. But yeah, really cool minifigure nonetheless. There goes the train. Taking off the helmet, you can see Nia does have a little smirk right there, which is pretty cool. Turning it around, she does have a big old smile, which is just like Nia. But taking off the headpiece, we can actually look at the back, and yeah, really cool design. I do like that symbol right there, and then again the armor is just looking really good with that gold trimming. But let's go to take a look at the next ninja. Alrighty, the next minifigure we're taking a look at is going to be Master Wu. Master Wu is one of the more, for the most part, is usually one of the more simpler minifigures when it comes to Ninjago. He doesn't really have a lot of flashy going on with him. I do remember when they were in like the dungeon season, that's probably where he had like the most cooler or the cooler outfit. And then obviously when they did the whole what do you call it, the dragon arc, where they had where he turned young again, that's probably the only time that I actually do remember Wu having like really cool outfits, or stand out outfits that stood out. I don't know why I can't talk right now, but yeah, looking at Wu, you do see he does have some toe printing. He does have some pretty cool basic printing for the most part. This is for sure a Wu. You do have his symbol in the back right there. And then as far as expressions, obviously he only has one expression, but we'll take off his beard element so you guys can actually see. And Wu is not smiling. Wu is very serious right here. I really do like this this particular expression for him. I really do like it. Taking off the beard, you can see the robes are a little bit more. You see he does have that same symbol on his right chest, and then the robe seams go down pretty well. They obviously are covered by the belt on the hip, but it connects to the legs pretty well. But yeah, not much to say about Wu when it comes to most of his minifigures. But let's go ahead and take a look at, in my opinion, most of everyone's favorite ninjas are coming up. My ninja's coming up, and then we'll also take a look at the anniversary fig. Alrighty guys, so the next minifigure we're going to be taking a look at is the current elemental master of fire. That is the infamous Vincent Tong's impersonation right there. But yeah, I do know a lot of people really like Kai or consider Kai as their favorite ninja. If you didn't know, Kai originally was supposed to be the green ninja, but obviously Lloyd then became the green ninja once he joined the team and really proved himself and accelerated his powers. But yeah, a lot of people still think that Kai is the leader of the team. Honestly, it goes back and forth from Kai and Lloyd, in my opinion. But yeah, again, not my favorite ninja, but I do know a lot of people do like this ninja very much. He does implement the gold pretty well, but obviously Kai has gold or yellow in his outfits a lot, so it's nothing like, oh my gosh, this looks crazy. But yeah, again, really cool. He does have his infamous sword of fire, which is really cool. Taking his weapon off just to see the minifigure itself, you can see he does have really cool detailing on the chest. I really do like how it implements like chest armor but with the robe, which is really cool. Kind of still looking like Nia's with the gold trimming right there. I do like the gray seam that's on the robe itself, really pops with the minifigure. And taking his helmet off, you can already, yeah, I was about to say, you can already tell he has an angry expression. And turning his head around, he should have a lot more calming expression. I wouldn't say it's a super happy face. He kind of looks like he's like doing an awkward smile of some sorts or a nervous smile, things like that. But yeah, I really do like uh this expression. It looks very funny in my opinion. Taking his head off, we'll be actually taking a look at his armor in the back. I really do, weird to say, I like how it looks with the strap as far as the shoulder armor right there, the strap in the middle, and then right under it is Kai's symbol. I don't know why I like that, but I really do like that. I don't, again, I don't know why I like that. I probably, just because it, I guess it just looks like, you know, it's just over his shoulders type of stuff. But yeah, and weird to say, but I like the way it looks. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next minifigure. Alrighty, the next minifigure we will be taking a look at is arguably most people's favorite ninja. I know so many people really like Lloyd. I've seen many people have Lloyd as their pictures on Instagram if they have a Lego account. I've seen many Lego content creators have so many merchandise of Lloyd. But I mean, hey, Lloyd is technically the face of Ninjago if you really think about it. I mean, Lloyd is not like marketed or in as many sets as Kai. Kai is probably in the most sets of all the ninjas, but Lloyd is right there. Lloyd is right there, especially with the different types of variants, like different suits or variants that he has. And obviously, Lloyd is one version of Lloyd is the most expensive, and that's the DX version of Lloyd. Yeah, that guy goes for, I think it's the DX, or is it the Energy Lloyd? I don't think there's an Energy Lloyd. Or the DX Lloyd. I can't think of it. But yeah, that minifigure is going for crazy amounts of money. And I do see a lot of people are obviously paying those amounts of money because they like Lloyd so much. Right here, Lloyd does have this like older sword piece. I can't remember where this sword piece came from, but I really do like that it does have this little like attachment at the bottom. Again, it could have been a lot smaller, but I know it's really hard to make Lego pieces really small with a lot of detail, and especially moving around. I really do like that it has this little tassel at the bottom, free moving. But oh, taking away his weapon, let's go and take a look at the suit itself. Lloyd's suit is honestly to me a more lackluster than any of the other original ninja. And I say original ninja because, you know, Master Wu is technically a master. But yeah, Lloyd's suit is, I mean, it's Lloyd's suit. What can I say? You do have obviously his main color, which is that lighter green. He does implement dark green in most of his suits, if not all of them. I really do like the little like gold scales on his ribbon. They're very subtle, not, you can't really tell as far, because I don't know why, but the ones on the in his torso, you can see they're full like where his shoulders are, but as they get down, they get more and more empty, and then they stay empty on his legs. You would think it'd be like full, empty, and then fuller and fuller. But yeah, no, that's one thing that I found really interesting as far as this minifigure goes. You know, the gold was implemented okay. Lloyd does have gold versions of himself. He does have gold implemented in a lot of his suits. So again, like Kai, not too big as far as like, oh my gosh, this looks really cool. It looks nice, but not not the best. Taking the helmet off, you will see he does have an angry expression, more like gritting his teeth or grinding his teeth, and then turning him around, he has the much more Lloyd recognized smile with one eyebrow up, one eyebrow down, and that half smile. Turning or taking his head off and turning him around, I will show you guys the back. This is probably one of my favorite symbols. I really do like Lloyd's symbols. It just gives back when he wanted to serve with the serpentine, which is that's just what I think of. But yeah, really cool symbol on the back. Probably one of my favorite symbols of all of the ninjas. But yeah, really cool minifigure. If you like Lloyd, obviously, in my opinion, I think this is just a bit, a bit too little for Lloyd. They probably could have done a lot more, but hey, you don't want to overdo it with most people's favorite character, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the last final original ninja and my favorite. Alrighty, so here we have my personal favorite ninja, Jay, or Jay Walker, if you know. But yeah, really, again, I do like this suit. I like the blue, obviously the blue, which is his main color. I do like the robes. As you can see, you can kind of very subtly see lightning bolts on his waist, which is really cool. You see a little bit of lightning bolt. It's silver at the end of his robe or belt right there. Really cool. I actually noticed it when I put these under my light to record. I noticed, I was like, oh wow, that's actually really cool. I did not notice that. But yeah, I really do like the silver arm right there, implementing that the armor goes all the way around. But yeah, that's where it just gets me. It's silver, so I think they should have kept it with silver armor, silver shoulder armor in the back, and the the gold on him just sticks out for the wrong reasons, unfortunately. That is why I said they did my favorite ninja dirty. I really love Cole. Cole is, again, my favorite ninja. I've liked him since the beginning. I like his whole story arc of him getting more serious and things like that as the seasons go on. And obviously, I really do like his relationship with Nia, which is, I, I can reside, or I can relate, I should say, to Jake quite a bit. He loves video games. I like video games. He's silly. I'm silly. But yeah, I really do like Jay as a character. Unfortunately, this minifigure is not one of my favorite Jay's minifigures. I don't know if I have a spare older piece with the silver on there. One thing I do like is, I didn't mention, is all of the new pieces do have this ribbon in the back that goes all the way around. But again, I think it would have looked very cool with silver. The first expression you can see is more of another like grinding of the teeth, if you will, expression for Jay, and turning his head around is his smile. Again, this one is not as an awkward smile as Kai's, but yeah, still looks kind of awkward in my opinion. Just more of a nervous laugh, I guess, if you will. But yeah, really cool expressions. I really do like they fit Jay very well. He does have his nunchucks of lightning. Again, I do think this dragon piece or hilt could be smaller, but I do know it is hard to get that much detail in a small piece. But yeah, one thing I really do like, again, is you can see, I don't know what all this gold is on the sides. If you can kind of see, there's like gold writing. I cannot make it. I don't know if those are lightning bolts or whatnot. I want to say they are. I can't really see much detail, but again, I am colorblind, so the gold is mixing in very well with the silver. I do have to catch it at just the right angle, and then I do see a little bit of glimmer. But yeah, I really, in my opinion, Jay's symbol is my favorite symbol. It just gives off like a Cthulhu vibe. I really do like this symbol, and I'm not just saying that because he is my favorite ninja. I really do like that symbol because of the design itself. But yeah, unfortunately, again, they did they missed the ball on this one with Jay. They probably could have had him as the only silver one, or they probably should just have rethought this whole thing and put gold. Obviously, it wouldn't have been original, but would have been better than having silver and then gold. But let's go ahead and take a look at the last minifigure, and you know, the reason why a lot of people got this set. Alrighty, so the last minifigure we have here is Liber, the original elemental master of lightning. And if you did not know, if the big old lightning bolt on the hand didn't give it away, the lightning bolts all over her robe didn't give away. Yeah, she is Jay's mom, which is really cool. I really do like the leg printing on here with the boots and the little like lightning bolts going down with the gold trimming. She does have lightning bolts all over her leg, all over like the seams, or those like, I don't even know what you call them on the robe. Lightning going down, turning her around and taking off her hairpiece. You do see she does have that same design going down, and then you can see her like undershirt, which is really cool. Light blue, which is mainly Jay's color, but I do like that they have black and dark blue for her, for Liber's main colors, and then just light blue. Very subtle, just, you know, implementing that is Jay's mom. One thing I don't like is, you know, the head that they used for Liber. This is a generic city head. They probably could have done a little bit, you know, honestly, just like a, not as a serious smile, just something different. But you know, you gotta save some costs where you can. But yeah, really cool minifigure in my opinion. She obviously does come with her stand that you can put her on and display like so. But yeah, really cool minifigure. I know this is one of the reasons why a lot of people wanted to get this set in the first place. Obviously, you do get a really nice display, all of the minifigures in their updated original suits. But yeah, I do know that a lot of people wanted this set for this minifigure so they can complete all of the original elemental masters. But let's go ahead and give my final thoughts on this set and think and see what I think. Alrighty guys, so what do I think about this set? Do I recommend this set? 100% yes. For $45, I 100% recommend this set. Not only do you get a really cool display build, you get 8 minifigures, and one of them being exclusive, which is Liber, and then Samurai X Nia, which I believe is another exclusive one right there with this set. But yeah, you get the whole team of the original characters that were in Ninjago. Again, for $45, I would 100% recommend this set at full price. If you're able to get it for a discount, even a $5 discount, or dare I say $10 discount, jump on it. Jump on it. I do see this set, you know, appreciating in value as the years go on. Probably not right when it retires, because I do know this set was on back order and was not able to be found at the Lego store, retail stores, things like that for a while when it first came out. But you know, as Ninjago grows, which I'm more than certain it is gonna grow, probably within the next 5 years, if they're still doing Ninjago, this set will want to have the newer fans buying it. So if you want to buy this set and build it, I 100% would recommend that. But if you're going to buy this set and keep it as, you know, an investment, or see if the value appreciates over time, you know, I don't think that's a bad thing as well. But leave some for the rest of us. Again, I 100% recommend this set for $45. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share the video, subscribe for more Lego content. Have a good one, and God bless you guys.